So good evening. Welcome to tonight's practice. I'm so glad you are all here. Tonight is the theme of the class, and we've done this one once before, is confidence. And so we did this 2 weeks ago. Lucia, you weren't here, but this is a bi-weekly class we do. And the theme is confidence. And what it's about is just watching yourself through your practice and watching to see what your mind says to you. And the purpose of that is just to see what we're saying to ourselves. And especially during a practice where it's new, you do a new pose, you're a little bit uncomfortable, and your mind might say different things. Your mind might be very supportive, or your mind might not be. And it's just about watching that and being aware of it in a way, just to acknowledge what self-talk that you have going on in your head, because that is the biggest harm to our confidence, is what we say to ourselves. And so just keep that in mind. And I'm hoping, Kuhn Caroline, for the fact that you did this before, that one time, and just to hopefully you kind of see a difference this time, that you kind of are more aware of what you're thinking. And you all have been practicing with me for a while, so and we haven't really talked about it, but I'm hoping that you're starting to separate yourself a little bit and kind of put an eye on your mind during the day and see, why am I thinking that? Or, oh, I'm noticing I'm thinking that. Because that's really the goal of these classes. It's also to obviously have fun and get a little bit of exercise, but also it's about getting aware and being more aware of what's happening in our minds. So tonight's practice is we're going to do Chandra Namaskar, or the moon salutations. We haven't done these in a while. We've done sun salutations for a couple of classes. We haven't done our moon salutations, and I'll do them slowly. They're a little bit, remember, you guys are the ones where we do the squat and then we do this. But yeah, that's right, Kate, I can see you doing it. So yes, that's the one. We're gonna do that one again. Those are nice to do, especially we've had a beautiful day today, so we'll do those. Then we're going to go into a nice slow flow. We're gonna try our plow pose again tonight. This is the reason I want to, is because we did the plow pose that 2 week ago session that we had on confidence before, and we thought it was fun, so we'll do it again and see if you find that it's a little bit different. Caroline's breaking her new stuff out, so we're very excited about that. So that's good. So before we do anything else, let's just place your hands on your knees, close your eyes, and we're going to start centering ourselves. So just take some nice, normal breaths. Maddie's already snoring. I can hear her. If you can hear her, that's her, not me. And so today is Thursday. Friday's tomorrow, the end of another week. So I want you to try to dismiss yourself from the week and from the day, and just bring your awareness inside. And just plan for your practice. Maybe set an intention for your practice. And hopefully your intention tonight will be just being aware of what you're thinking, making note of how you think, not passing judgment, just watching and being aware. It's that simple. So I want you to keep your eyes closed. And last week but a couple of days ago, we talked about Ujjayi breath. And I sent a little article about it. And it's the most common form of breathing in yoga practice. And it's very good because to do it properly, you kind of have to concentrate. And you can't just put your breathing on autopilot. And so what it does is it allows you to keep your mind focused on your breathing instead of getting distracted. And it's also very good for calming the nervous system and it helps regulate the temperature in the body. So there's a lot, this simple little breathing technique has a lot of benefits to it. So we're just going to try it a few times, and it takes time to integrate it into your practice. I still forget sometimes, like I'm getting better at it, but my mind wanders and I catch myself, I'm just breathing normally. And then I have to go back to and start ujjayi breath. And I keep having to remind myself. So don't sweat it if you don't get it and you only do it a few times during a practice. It just comes slowly, but it is a very good thing to do. So just as a reminder, to get the feeling of it, it's kind of like you're unfogging your windshield, but your mouth is closed. And so what you're doing is you're tightening your throat a little bit so that as you breathe in your nose and you breathe out through your nose, you hear this hissing sound in your throat. So it's like, it's almost like you're snoring a little bit. So you're making a little bit of a sound, and it's closing. It's a little bit harder to breathe than it is normally because you're just constricting your throat just a little bit. So what I'll do is we'll do just 4-4. I won't do 4-8. So we can just practice this ujjayi breath. And then if you can just try to remember to bring it into some of these poses, especially if we're holding the pose for a little bit, and I say take 5 breaths, think, ooh, ujjayi breaths, and I'll try to remind you just to keep that practice going. So I'm going to start counting. So start to inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Okay, open your eyes, hands are on your knees, maybe just roll your shoulders a little bit. We're going to start the practice. Come on, Maddie, it's time for you to go to your little bed. Here we go. Okay, let's come on to all fours, tabletop. Our normal warm-up routine. Hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. We're going to start with our cat-cow pose. We're going to start with cow. So inhale, your tailbone lifts to the sky, your chest moves forward and you're looking up. Exhale, round your spine, look down to the mat, really stretch out your spine here. Inhale, curve your spine, look up to the sky, shoulders push back, chest is lifted. Exhale, curl it in, look at the mat, round your spine, look down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, lift your tailbone, chest moves forward, look up. Exhale, round your spine, look down. 2 more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down to the mat. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, look up, chest is forward, tailbones to the sky. Exhale, just bring it down to neutral. We're going to do our thread the needle pose. So inhale, right arm lifts to the sky. You're going to turn and twist and look up. Exhale, bring your right hand underneath your chest, land on your right shoulder. Down we go. Right ear comes to the mat. Hold here, ujjayi breath, 4 breaths. Little snore. Two more. And Next inhale, raise your right arm back to the sky. Exhale, come back to all fours. Coming on the other side now. Inhale, left arm raises to the sky. Do a little twist, look up. Exhale, take your left hand underneath your chest, lie on your left shoulder, ear comes to the mat, hold here, 4 breaths, Ujjayi breath. Inhale. 2. 3. 4. Beautiful. Inhale, left arm comes to the sky. Exhale, bring it back down to all fours. Maybe move your hips side to side. We're going to come into balancing table. So inhale, right arm comes up, left leg goes back. Hold here 4 Ujjayi breaths. Take 4. Inhale. 1 more. Come back down, tabletop. We're going to come to the other side now. Inhale, left arm comes out. Right leg comes back. We're holding here. Spine is straight. Take 4 Ujjayi breaths. One more. Great. Drop it down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start bringing your hips back. We're going to come into extended child's pose. So just lie your hips back towards your ankles. Crawl your fingers forward. Just dig your fingers to the mat. Pull to get a nice stretch along your back. Take a few breaths here. Remember a nice oceanic sound with your breath. Two more. One more. Perfect. Come back up into all fours. Tuck your toes. Push your hips up and back. We're coming into downward facing dog. First downward dog of the night. Maybe pedal out your feet. Get those hamstrings warming up. They got some work to do tonight, so get them ready. So again, if you need to bend your knees here, that's absolutely fine. If your hamstrings are feeling a little tight and your back is rounding, just get yourself comfortable. Hold here for 2 more breaths. One more. Excellent. As you inhale, just start slowly walking up. Hands up to your hands. Take a 1 foot distance between the top of your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky really, really slowly. Look up. Exhale, hands come to namaste in front of your chest. Close your eyes, get yourself ready. We're coming into Chandra Namaskar now, to our moon salutation. And I want you to get ready. We're going to do 3 sets, full sets. Chandra Namaskar. So I want you to drop your hands down your sides, face front towards me. We're always starting, our sun salutations start at the top of your mat, facing forward. Moon salutations start facing at the side of your mat. We're going to do a series going to the left, then we come back to the right. That's 1 set. Then we'll go back to the left, come back to the right. That's 2 sets. And then we're going to do that 3 times. I'm going to take the first set really slow. The second set a little bit faster. The third set a little bit faster even still. So here we go. Inhale, arms to sky, hands in prayer, look up. Exhale, start stretching over to the right side. Inhale, come back to center, look up. Exhale, stretch over to the left side. Inhale, back to center, look up. As you exhale, come into goddess pose, step it out. Your toes are pointing out towards the sides. We're going to squat down, spine is straight, hold it here. Take a nice breath. Next inhale, straighten your legs, bring your arms out to the side. Start to turn your right foot towards a 45-degree angle. Your left foot is going to come out towards the front, opposite front of your mat. Your hip feels like it has something pulling. You're coming down into triangle pose. Your right arm lifts to the sky, look up. So we've been doing a lot of these triangle poses. And hopefully you'll feel a little bit better than you did when we first did moon salutations before. Take an inhale. As you exhale, just bring your right arm down. We're coming into pyramid pose. So all you're doing is folding over your front leg. Your nose comes towards your knee. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your front knee, drop your back knee, untuck your back toe. Lift your arms to the sky in a low lunge here, just like our equestrian pose. 2 breaths here. Now, as you exhale, bring your hands down. This is the tricky bit. Start to bring your weight over to your left leg. Straighten your right leg all the way out to the side of the mat. Your right foot is facing towards the ceiling. You're coming into this nice little squat here. As you inhale, start to walk your hands towards the middle and then bring yourself over to the right. Now your left leg is straight. Your left foot is facing towards the ceiling. Here we are. Inhale. As you exhale, come over to the other side in a nice low lunge. Drop your back knee and tuck your back toe. Lift your arms to the sky. Really slowly look up. One more breath. Take an inhale. As you exhale, just drop your hands down beside your foot. Tuck your back toe. Lift your back knee. Straighten your legs and come back into your pyramid pose. So you're folding over your front leg. Both legs are straight. As you inhale, lift your left arm. We're coming back into triangle pose. Look up at your left hand. Next inhale, bring yourself back up into your goddess pose. We're squatting it down. Our toes are facing out. Spine is straight. Squat it down, Coon. I can see you. Excellent. Take a breath. Next inhale, take yourself over to the left side of your mat. Raise your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, just drop your arms down to your sides. So that was one half of our first moon salutation, Chandra Namaskar. We're going to now complete the first series, and then we have 2 more. We're doing this one a little bit slow. Then we're going to speed it up a little bit on the next one. Inhale, arms to sky. Look up at your hands. Exhale, stretch yourself over to the left. Bend out so you stretch the right side of your body. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, step out. We're back in goddess pose. We've got our cactus arms. Really nice. Take a breath. Inhale, lift yourself up to standing. Arms are out to the sides. Point your right foot towards the front. Your left foot comes into kind of a 45-degree angle, and we're going to come into triangle pose. Left hips pull, pull, pull back. You're bending down. Lift your left arm to the sky. Look up. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your left arm down. We're coming into pyramid pose. So this is simply folding over our front leg. Feel a nice stretch in your hamstring on the right side. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your back knee and untuck your back toe. We're coming into equestrian. Lift your arms to the sky. Really nice. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your hands down, bring your weight over onto your right leg, straighten out your left leg. Your left foot is facing the ceiling. Very good. Squat, squat. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, start walking yourself over to the other side. We're on the other side now. Take a breath. Very good. Stretch out those hamstrings. Inhale. As you exhale, bring yourself to a low lunge on the other side. Lift your arms to the sky. We're in our equestrian pose. Nice. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your hands down by your foot, untuck your back toe, lift your back knee, come back into your pyramid pose. So straighten your front leg and just drop yourself over top of your leg. Next, inhale, twist yourself around, lift your right arm to the sky. We're coming into our triangle pose, look up. Next, inhale, bring yourself back into goddess pose. Take a breath. Next, inhale, bring it over to the right side. Hands are namaste over your head, look up. Exhale, bring your hands back to your sides. We've done one round, Chandra Namaskar. Perfect. We'll do 2 more rounds. We're going to speed it up just a little bit. We haven't done this in a while, so that was a nice little reminder. Okay, here we go. Inhale, arms to sky, hands in prayer, look up. Exhale, start bringing it over to the right side. Stretch out your left side. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, bring it to the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, step it out, goddess pose. Take a breath here. Very good. Inhale, straighten your legs, bring your arms out straight. Exhale, bring yourself over to your triangle pose. So just let your left hip kind of be pulled out. Pull your right arm to the sky, look up. Take a breath. Inhale. As you exhale, come into pyramid. So just drop your right hand down, lean yourself over your left leg, stretch out the hamstring, take a breath. As you exhale, drop yourself down to a low lunge, raise your arms. We're coming into equestrian. Take a breath. As you exhale, drop your hands down, bring yourself over. The weight's going to fall onto your left leg. You're going to bring your right leg straight out. Your right foot's facing the ceiling. You're in a nice squat here. Breathe. As you inhale, start walking yourself over to the other side. Straighten out your left leg. Left toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Take a breath. As you exhale, come into a low lunge on the right side. Drop your left knee, untuck your back toe. Lift your arms to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your hands down by your foot. Untuck your back toe. Lift your back knee. Bring yourself back into your pyramid pose. You're folding yourself over your right leg here. Take a breath. As you inhale, raise your left arm to the sky into triangle pose. Now inhale, bring yourself back into goddess. Perfect. Take a breath. Next inhale, shoot yourself over to the left, bring your arms overhead, look up. Exhale, drop your hands by your side. We've done 1/2 of our second Chandra Namaskar. Here we go. We're doing the other side. Inhale, arms to sky, look up. Exhale, bring your arms over to the left. Stretch out the right side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, come over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, step out into your goddess pose. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your arms and your legs. Point your right foot towards the right. Bring your left foot into a 45-degree angle. Your left hip is being pulled out. You're coming into your triangle pose. Left arm goes to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your left hand. We're coming into our pyramid pose. So just drop yourself over to the top of your leg here. Fold it over. Inhale. As you exhale, come into your lunge. Drop your back knee and tuck your back toe. Lift your arms to the sky. Look up. Inhale. As you exhale, release your arms down. Bring all your weight onto your right leg. And then take your left leg out to the side. Your toes pointing towards the ceiling. Very good. Inhale, start walking over to the other side. Your right leg is now straight. Your right toes are pointing to the ceiling. You have your weight on your left leg. You're in a squat. Very good. Inhale. As you exhale, bring yourself over to a lunge on the other side. Lift your arms. You're in equestrian pose. Nice. Take a breath. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your arms. You're coming back into pyramid pose. Untuck your toe. Lift your knee. Straighten it out. Fold it over. Very nice. As you inhale, raise your right arm to the sky. We're now in triangle. Next inhale, bring yourself all the way into your goddess pose. Your toes are pointing out. You're squatting down. Wonderful. Next inhale, shoot yourself over to the right. Hands come above your head. Your hands are namaste. Look up. As you exhale, bring it down. Very good. So that's our second round of Chandra Namaskar. We'll do one more. We're going to do this one kind of quick. I won't speak as much, which makes everyone always happy. Is everybody ready? Queen Caroline, you ready? Last one. Okay, wonderful. Okay, inhale, arms to sky, hands in prayer. Look up. Exhale, come over to the right. Inhale up to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up to center. Exhale, coming into goddess pose, squat it down. Very good. Inhale, arms are straight. Exhale, bring yourself into your triangle pose. Right arm comes to the sky. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come into pyramid. Drop your right hand. You're folding over your leg here. Inhale. Exhale, come into a low lunge. Raise your arms to the sky, equestrian pose. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands down by your foot. Bring all of your weight over onto your left leg. Come straighten your right leg. Your right toes are pointing up. Very good. Breathe. As you inhale, start walking yourself over to the other side. Left leg is straight. Left toes are pointing up. Very good. Take a breath. As you exhale, bring yourself back into a low lunge, equestrian pose. Raise your arms to the sky. As you exhale, bring your arms down by your foot, untuck your back toe, lift your back leg. We're coming into our pyramid pose. We're folding over here. Inhale, raise your left arm to the sky. We're back in triangle. Exhale, come back into goddess pose. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, scoop it up over to the left side. I'm going to fall. Look up at your hands. Exhale, arms come down by your sides. We've done half. We've got one half to go, and then we're finished with moon salutations for the evening. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Look up at your hands. They're in prayer position. Exhale, bring them over to the left side. Stretch out the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring them over to the right. Stretch out the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, here we go. We're coming into goddess pose. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your arms and legs. Inhale. As you exhale, feel your hips start to bend. You're coming into your triangle pose. Lift your arm to the sky. Lovely. Inhale. As you exhale, come into your pyramid pose here. Take a breath. As you exhale, drop down into your lunge. Raise your arms, equestrian pose. Look up. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your hands by your foot. Bring your weight over onto your right leg. Stretch out your left. Very nice. Inhale. As you exhale, start to walk your hands over. You're coming into the other leg. Right leg is now straight. Toes are pointing up. Inhale. As you exhale, bring yourself into a low lunge on this side. Bring your arms up. We're coming into equestrian pose. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, drop your hands down. From here, we're going to lift our back toes, lift our back knee, come back into pyramid pose. So you're folding here over your left leg. Take a breath. Next inhale, raise your right arm to the sky. We're back in our triangle pose. As you exhale, bring yourself back into your goddess pose. Squat, squat, spine is straight. Very good. Take a breath. Next inhale, bring yourself over to the right. Arms are over your head. Look up. Exhale, bring it down. Excellent work. Yay. 3 rounds. Chandra Namaskar. Moon salutation. Lucia, I hope you enjoyed that. So from here, we're going to go into a small flow. We are going to do a little bit of a sun salutation, but then we're going to do just a couple of warrior ones and just go with it because we've done 3 sets of those. So come to the top of your mat, face the right side of the mat. Get ready. Maybe bring your hands to prayer position just to take a few breaths. We've worked a little bit hard on those moon salutations, so just take maybe 2 or 3 breaths. Close your eyes. Think about the confidence that we started thinking about at the beginning. I mean, if those are really good, those moon salutations, but you kind of are moving all over the place and it's a little bit hard to follow. So I hope that you were really kind of cheering yourself on in your mind. Or were you thinking, God, I wish she'd go faster, or I wish she'd shut up, or, you know, what were you thinking? Just keep in mind, you're just watching, you're an observer. You're having a look at what your mind's doing when you're practicing. You're trying to remember that oceanic breath, Ujjayi. It's a beautiful thing to remember. Okay, here we go. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Look up, upward salute. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, come down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, step back into your chaturanga. You're coming forward, remember, into your push-up. Inhale, push yourself up into upward facing dog. Exhale, bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Hold here for 2 breaths. Next inhale, raise your right leg to the sky. Really stretch it up here. As you exhale, just bring your right foot in between your hands. We're going to come into warrior 1. So lift your arms to the sky. You're in warrior 1. We're going to do a new pose tonight. It's called airplane pose. We're going to start from this warrior 1 pose. And it's a very simple thing to do. Take a deep inhale. Now, as you exhale, just start pretending you're an airplane. Start bringing your arms out to the side like you're flying and drop your chest to your knee. So we're an airplane. Just take 5 big breaths here. It's a little bit tough to hold this. You're using a lot of different muscles here. Try to make your knee come over your ankle. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Hold here now 4 breaths. Ujjayi. One more breath. Inhale, raise your arms back to sky, back to warrior one. Exhale, drop your hands down beside your front foot. Come back from here into a plank. From plank, bring yourself into chaturanga or your push-up. Inhale, come into upward facing dog. Exhale, come into downward facing dog. Really nice. We're going to do that series on the left side now. So recall, we just did we're going to raise our left leg. We're going to come into warrior one. We're going to do airplane. We're going to come back into warrior one and then back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes to the sky. Really stretch it up. Hold it here for just a second. Take a breath. Take a breath. This time as you exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands. Ground your back foot, 45-degree angle. Lift your arms to the sky. Center your hips. Look up. Hold here for breath. Inhale. As you exhale, you're becoming an airplane. Lift your arms out to fly. Just drop your chest down towards your knee. Hold it here. 5 big breaths. You gotta have a lot of strong muscles here. You're holding a lot of weight. Well, you're not really holding a lot of weight. You're holding your body weight here. 3 more big breaths. One more. Lovely. Inhale, raise yourself and your arms back to the sky. We're coming back into warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands down by your foot. Step your foot back into plank pose. Hold in plank, take a breath. As you exhale, push with your toes forward and come into a chaturanga. Little push up here. Inhale from chaturanga into upward facing dog. Look up, stretch it out. Exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Really nice. 2 breaths here. The next thing, I want you to tuck your toes forward, bend your knees, and do a little hop. Hop up to the top of your mat. Take an inhale and a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise your arms slowly, slowly, slowly. Up, up, up. Look up. Exhale, bring your hands to namaste in front of your chest. Close your eyes. Very nice. From here, we're going to come to the floor for some floor work. So once you inhale, arms to sky, look up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into chaturanga. Quick one, push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, I just want you to drop to your knees. We're going to come into a kneeling position for camel. So you can do this camel in one of 2 ways. If you want to just have a little stretch, bring your palms to the back, the small of your back. Press your elbows together as far as you can without straining your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, use your hands to push your chest, your tummy forward. Your chest lifts, your head starts dropping back. You're doing kind of a little back bend here. If you want a little challenge, as you're bending back, you can take your hands and drop them to your ankles. Hold on to your ankles and lift your chest. Take a breath. Inhale, bring yourself up to kneeling. As you exhale, just bring yourself down into a child's pose. Take a couple of breaths in child's pose. Inhale your arms out to the front of you, extended child's pose. As you exhale, start walking your hands over to the right. Stretch out this left side. You'll feel that if you just take your left hip and pull it towards the mat. Let that whole left side of your body stretch out. As you inhale, walk your hands back to the center. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the left side. Bring your right hip towards the mat. Feel that stretch. Really nice big stretch here. Inhale, walk it out to the front of the mat. Hands out in front. Really stretch yourself out here. I just want you to come back up to all fours. Cross your feet over each other and just bring yourself down to the mat to seated position. Really nice. So I thought that was fun. We did our moon salutation, which we haven't done in a while. We added a little airplane, which we've never done. So nice. So now from here, I'm going to turn towards you guys, but you stay where you are. I just want you to bring your legs out to a wide position. So we're going to do, and Caroline, Caroline, grab your brand new strap. Can you get your belt? Let's see if you have a belt or strap. We might need that here. So we're going to do quite a bit of leg stretches here. The first one we're going to do is just a center stretch. Then we're going to come to the sides. So everybody ready? So what I want you to do is inhale, arms to sky. Big breath in. As you exhale, just start folding slowly forward. Hands can come in front of you onto the floor, the mat, and then just walk your fingers out as far as you can without starting to round your spine. So we want a nice straight spine here. And you can just hold here, but you should feel some stretch in your groin. And that's all that matters. You don't have to come down too far. So we're going to hold here with some ujjayi breathing. Let's take 4 breaths here. One more. Great. Just start walking your fingers back up to center. Very nice. This time, inhale, arms to sky. And as you're lifting your arms, start to turn yourself over towards the right side. Get yourself comfortable because we're going to fold down over our right leg. If you have your strap or belt, just pull it over top of your foot and just use it to pull you down. It's really good with the strap because it really helps to keep your spine straight. I'm just going to lift up and fold over my right foot. I'm going to grab hold. You don't have to. So just whatever you do, just to get a nice stretch in your hamstring and your inner groin area, just hold here 4 ujjayi breaths. One more. Beautiful. Start to walk with your fingers back up to center. Nice straight spine. Now inhale, arms up to sky. Turn yourself towards the left. As you exhale, bring your strap over your left foot or just fold over your left leg, wherever's comfortable. We do not want a rounded spine. We want a straight, nice spine. But we also want a nice stretch in the left groin area and the left hamstring. Hold here 4 breaths, ujjayi. Remember, through your throat, so constrict your throat. A little ocean sound, a little snoring. Maddie's snoring. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up to center. Lovely. Now I just want you to bring your feet together. We're coming into our bound angle pose. We've done this quite a few times. Hold on to your ankles. Just pull on your ankles a little bit so you feel a nice stretch in your spine. I'm going to hold here, sitting up nice and straight. Maddie's stretching. Are you stretching, sweetie? Good girl. Okay, inhale, lift your chest. Deep breath in. As you exhale, just start folding forward slowly, slowly, nothing major. If you want to hold onto your toes, that's fine. Feel the inner side of your thighs stretching out in your groin area again. I'm not very flexible here, so my knees don't touch the floor, and I can't get all the way down, and that's just the way my body is, so I'm not worried about it. Take a few breaths here. One more. Lovely. Start bringing yourself back to sitting. Bring your legs out into staff pose in front of you. I'm going to come back to the side of my mat here. Very nice. From here, I just want you to bring your right leg back. Your right foot's going to touch the inside of your left thigh. We're going to come into a one leg forward fold. So again, spine is straight. We're going to inhale, arms to sky. Nice big breath. Look up. Really expand yourself here. And then as you exhale, just start slowly folding forward. We're coming over our left leg. If you can grab your foot, that's fine. If you have a strap or belt, use that to just pull it over your toe and just pull yourself forward a little bit. Not too much. Just make yourself comfortable here. Take 4 nice big breaths. One more. Wonderful. Walk yourself with your fingers back up, straight spine. Bring your legs back out to staff pose. Very nice. Maybe shake out your legs a little bit. Now inhale and bring your left foot up to your right thigh. If you can, try to bring your left knee and leg out to a bit of a 90-degree angle here. As we practice more and more, then you can bring your leg back more and more. But for now, just bring it back as much as is comfortable. So we're in this position. Inhale, arms up to sky. Really nice broad chest. You're lifting, lifting, lifting. As you exhale, just slowly start to fold forward. You can grab your foot. You can bring your hands down to beside your leg. Whatever's comfortable. I'll just stay here and drape over your leg. Remember, spine is not rounded too much. Take some breaths here. Two more breaths. Very nice. Inhale, start walking yourself back up to seated position. Bring your legs out into staff pose. Now I just want you to sit here for a minute. We talked about this in the last class about how if you don't sit without any assistance for your back, then sometimes it becomes really hard to do that. So sometimes if you just find yourself with some time in front of the TV or just relaxing, just sit by yourself with holding yourself up with your spine so that you keep your spine healthy and you're not relaxing too much on the back of a chair, or you're just not giving your back enough time to make itself strong. So we're just sitting in a nice straight spine position. We're going to inhale, arms to sky, look up. Exhale, just start coming on back very slowly. Use your core here just to slowly bring yourself back. Very nice. Okay, nice one. We're going to do a reverse pigeon, because a really quick reverse pigeon just to stretch out our hips a little bit. So bend your knees. Inhale, just raise your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your right ankle over your left knee. Inhale, bring your left knee into your chest, grab onto your leg. You can grab your shin, you can hold your thigh, whatever's comfortable. Just stretch out your right hip here. Just take some nice ujjayi breaths here. Close your eyes and just let everything go. We're coming to the end of class, so you can just, if you find that you have any stress or tension left from the day, this is the time just to let that go. 2 more breaths. Now inhale. As you exhale, drop your left foot to the mat. Inhale, raise your right leg back to the sky. Exhale, drop it down to the mat. Inhale, bring your right leg to meet your left. We're going to repeat on the other side. Inhale, left leg comes to sky. Exhale, left ankle goes over right knee. Inhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Oh, that feels good on my back. Hold here. You should feel a nice hip opener on the left side. You should feel a nice release in your lower spine. Just take some nice, really nice ujjayi breaths into this pose. Pretend that you're just breathing a lot of oxygen into your lower spine and your hip. Oceanic breathing. Two more breaths. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right foot to the mat. Inhale your left leg back to the sky. Exhale, left leg comes all the way down to the mat. Inhale, left leg meets right leg. Really nice windshield wiper your legs to the right and the left. Just to release your lower spine again. We've done a nice little workout here. Now just come back into neutral in the middle. Inhale and bring your knees to your chest. You're going to hug yourself. Give yourself lots of love. You've had a great practice. Take a big breath in. You exhale, drop your arms out to the sides. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring your knees over to the left. Use your core. Don't go so fast. Just let them drop slowly so that you're increasing the strength of your abdominals here. When you get to the floor of the mat, just look over to the right, your right hand, so you feel a stretch and a twist in your spine. Hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale back to center. Exhale, slowly, slowly bring your knees over to the right. Use your core. Look over to the left. Take some breaths here. Very nice. Inhale. Knees come back to center. And as you exhale, release your legs down to the mat. Let your ankles roll away from each other. You're coming into Shavasana. Bring your hands down to your sides. Let your hands just roll away from you. Palms are facing the ceiling. We're going to stay in Shavasana just for 1.5 minutes tonight because we're running a little bit low on time. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let you be. Okay, let's wiggle fingers and toes. I'm so sorry that Maddie's snoring. She always waits till Shavasana to start snoring like that. I'm sorry. Raise your arms over your head, Maddie. Oh, we're gonna have to evict you, my darling. Nice stretch. Now just roll yourself over to the right side. Push yourself up. Come into a seated position. So I hope you enjoyed that class. I'm going to bring my hands to chest. I'm going to say namaste. Thank you for practicing tonight.